How you doing, guys? We're going to be going over professions and just the crafting area in Tarisland. For all the new players that are joining the game today, hopefully I'm going to explain all the basics that you need to know just to get into things. So let's jump straight into the game of Tarisland. Hello guys, yes, smash a like, comment and subscribe for more daily videos. Me, MrSneakyy, the one and only. We're here on Tarisland and we're absolutely enjoying global launch today, and we're showcasing crafting and professions, because the one thing a lot of players are probably wondering is how to get crafting, how do you get it unlocked, and when do you get it unlocked. So simply complete through the main quest line, guys. Just complete the main quest line. You're gonna get to around level 18, as you can see just down up at the top below me, right? And around that level you're gonna unlock your side quest. You can see at the right side, learn profession. This is where you get to choose your first ever profession of your choice, and you can see I've gone down the jewelry route, right? I'm going down the jewelry. I'm gonna get some nice bling bling, get those rings online, and hopefully craft some gems. But the cool thing about this, there is a whole quest line around it, so it does teach you what to do. So what you're just watching in the background is me going through the profession side quest here, and you basically go to one of these 4 different profession masters. You will learn your profession of choice, and then once you've gone through that, you'll go through this side quest where it'll teach you how to gather and then craft different gear. So this is just me walking to the area. If we just zoom in, you can see now we are collecting some gathering materials that we need to obviously make some of the gear. Now we're going into the craft menu, and all you gotta do, guys, as long as you have the materials needed, you just press the craft button. It's going to cost you 2 different resources. It's going to cost you some of your silver coins, which is obviously just the currency you're going to be earning through questing, through selling gear and so forth, as well as vigor. And vigor is a very important mechanic in profession making. So this is where you're going to be using basically your stamina or energy as a player to do profession work. So this could be gathering all the resources. This could be even going down to crafting and even more refining stuff. So anything that is to do with the crafting area, you will be using your vigor as the energy to consume it. So as you can see here, we're currently on 70, and as we're going to start crafting, you can see it slowly going down from 64, now 58, then 52, and this is costing us every single time we're doing this. So one big tip here for all the new players is, when you're playing this game, try to make sure that vigor bar is never full, right? You never want that thing full at 300 points, because if you do that, what's going to happen is pretty simple. You're not going to gain any more vigor, and that's wasting all of that time. So when we go back into the main game now, when we look at these different areas, it should be a little bit more explainable or makes a bit more sense to you now. So this little area at the very top is your proficiency. So the better you do at your chosen profession, you're gonna unlock extra levels, as you can imagine, and go down the trees. So at the minute, at day 1, you're only going to be able to do your elemental yellow crystals as well as the Sonata necklace, right? This is on day 1 only. Soon as it unlocks to day 2, you are going to get access to more stuff like the ring, as well as even tier 1 chests, right? Which is really cool. So what you want to basically do is, on day 1, try and just understand the gathering, the crafting aspect, because day 2 is when a lot of the real benefit of profession does come into play. Because what you're going to be able to do with professions, as a little tip and trick here, just siding off, is obviously craft a bunch of stuff, and at the very top you can see this little hammer here, and this is the trade area. This is the auction house where you can buy stuff with gold or with silver. So what you can actually do is craft gear or craft gems, craft whatever you're going to be doing in your chosen profession, and then sell it on here for gold, making the free-to-play experience actually really good, because the spenders can spend on the gear that the free-to-play players are making, which I think is a really cool social experience, if I'm honest with you guys. So now let's dive into a little bit more of the crafting area, because you can see we have different types of professions, right? There's 4 you can go for. There's forge, jewelry, tailor, and alchemist. Each all have their benefits because only certain professions can create certain things, right? So you've got the alchemist, which, as you can imagine, creating potions and mixtures, as well as runes, which are going to be really important later on. You got the tailor, that's going to equip all your different types of gears, as well as bags, and I reckon bags are going to be a really good place for free-to-play players to be crafting these and selling them for a load of money for your accounts. Then you got jewelry again, which is going to be really good as well for these ruby chests and these sapphire and topaz chests. You're going to be needing these for later on for crafting even higher stuff. So those gems are going to be really expensive and good again for free players to sell. Then you got the forge, and the forge is pretty good. You've got all the gear that people kind of need, as well as stuff like the bombs and even cardiac boosters, which is going to give you, after resurrection, a 50% extra bonus HP. And this is a really cool little thing you can take into dungeons as a consumable, right, to resurrect someone. So really good. So this is again something you can imagine might be sold from the free-to-play players' perspective along. The really good thing as well about these, you can learn and kind of switch whatever profession you want on the fly. So if you don't like jeweler at the first, get-go, guess what? Just go and learn something else. You don't have to worry about it. And the really cool thing as well about this is the 25% chance. It just showcases what everyone on the server is. So at the moment, we've got a nice evenly split across all of the different professions on this EU server that we're running on. So with all of that, that's basically a lot of the basics covered. The only thing we need to really go over that I think you guys will benefit from in the starting zone is specialization. So what you're able to do is, once you picked one of your professions and gone through the little side quest and leveled it up a little bit, you will get a side quest for your specialization for it. And this is just giving you a way to get more benefits depending on what you're kind of doing on that day. So if you're going to go for the collection master because you're going for a big collection day, say you're going around and just spending all 300 mining the best stuff you can, this is going to be helpful for you because it's going to increase the amount of yield you're going to get, as well as the different chances of crystals additionally gained. And then obviously the recovery time is now 3 minutes, which is nice. You can choose to have this one. I've got the processing one right now because I've kind of collected a load and I want to kind of process those materials, and by doing so you can see immediate yellow crystals processing consumed 50%. So it's kind of like you're using less vigor for doing so. And when you're crafting those tier 2 gems, when you get that proficiency unlocked, you have a 5% chance to actually upgrade them into a tier 3 gem, which will be so good for any sort of free-to-play player to try and sell and get some nice gold into their accounts. I actually really like this one, so that's kind of why I've gone for it. All of them, if you've noticed, will share the 3-minute vigor recovery time, which is the same on this side. But crafting, say if you're just trying to do a massive buttload of crafting on the day, you can go for whenever crafting 100 gear score or better equipment. The vigor consumed is reduced by 33%. Really nice little one there. And when crafting 100 gear score equipment, there's a 50% chance to return 3 of the arcane dust required in order to do so. So really nice little areas there showcasing the professions and the specializations. And like I say, you can change these on the fly just depending on what you're trying to do on the game. From here, you can see I've chosen the middle one. So from here, if you've picked, for example, processing master, you will get introduced to your specialization tree. This is just where you're going to put points when you learn them, and you can upgrade this and reducing again the amount of vigor for certain things. And by completing or upgrading these, obviously, talent points in that proficiency tree, you're going to start getting the unlock requirements for the later stages. Here you need 8 points in the last area, as well as level 40. And then if you want to go down to the advanced stage, you're going to need to invest another 6 points into the intermediate. So what that means is you need to unlock 2, 4, and basically 8, all of this in order to unlock intermediate and then level 40, guys. So nice, easy breakdown now of specialization. So that pretty much is it, guys. We're just going to craft this just to showcase what the crafting looks like for you. We're going to get +4 proficiency. We gained those crystals for our account, and you can see we've still got some citron particles ready to craft, and my vigor is unfortunately at 0, so we can't do any more. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video on it. This has been Tarisland. We've got a really good time here on the EU server. I am playing on the EU2 server. If you want to play with me properly on my future main account, if you've been watching my videos, I'm going to be playing on the NA2 server, so if you're in that cluster, hopefully I'll run into you guys in the future. And if you want to join me, I will be live streaming this game via YouTube. So if you've been watching this on YouTube, guess what? You might see me even live. So if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Smash like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one, guys, stay safe, stay sneaky, guys, and peace out.